front of their home crowd. Great crowd on here tonight. A sellout as Kemba Walker gets off the first shot. And that's a great way to start. I mentioned it could be with Al Jefferson. Kemba Walker stops and pops, and he's off to a fantastic start.
A lot of their pick and rolls at the top of the key where the Heat can balance and load their defense. They want to get him on the move, get him in the pick before the defense is set.
Haslam finds James, who whips it around, and now Walker jumps in the passing lane. Walker with a steal, and he's fouled.
By Walker, just baited Dwayne Wade into that pass, and then able to corral the ball, and then that aggression again to draw that foul on Dwayne Wade.
First in front of their home crowd.
LeBron James had a mismatch there with Biyombo, able to draw the foul. And
matched up by Kid Gilchrist. That's tough duty for Kid Gilchrist. LeBron's had a terrific series so far. Walker comes away with another steal. And the point guard hits the deck, back to his feet to set it up here for Charlotte. Walker steps back. Wow! Fully energized tonight, Kemba Walker.
You see his air, particularly on the offensive side of the floor.
Walker in the lane, gets himself free, and gets a friendly roll, and it's the Kemba Walker show to start this one tonight. How about Kemba?
Yeah, we've also seen a lot of Kemba Walker here in this first quarter. He has been the best player on the floor. Can he keep it going for the full 48? When they have Biyombo out there, but you can see the Heat are very active defensively. This is what they've been able to do in this series. Get turnovers.
And it's turnover on the other end. Here comes Kemba Walker, 2-on-1 with Roberts. So one defensive possession to another, and it ends up as a deuce. With 2 fouls apiece. Michael Kidd Gilchrist with a couple of fouls for Charlotte. McRoberts in the corner. Yes, sir. Josh McRoberts hits a 3.
You see how much pace.
Time in 4 games. Charlotte has a first quarter lead. By 1, the Bobcats trying to survive one more day. Put in some heavy lifting in the first quarter and the early stages of the second quarter. Shot clock down to 5. Walker got to go quick and forces up a 3, bounces it, gets his home, and Kemba Walker puts it back. I think he did it on purpose.
Well, he absolutely did that on purpose. Didn't really have the balance to get the shot off, but
finds Walker and dumps it down to Biyombo, going up strong, and the dunk. Bismack.
And it's really that transition. You watch here, you see he just got caught. He didn't get Cole to bite on the pump fake, and you see as soon as he threw it up there, ran it down, able to track it down, and then here a nice find, and Biyombo strong enough to gather and finish with the put down.
It's back on top. Last shot time. Chalmers. Oh, had it stripped. Walker heaves. And the first half comes to an end at an inspired half.
So their best player, I thought, Kemba Walker set the tone. Coming right out of the box with that 3-pointer. He chipped in the 12 points to lead the squad, but how about 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks to go along with it? And then they got out in transition. They really put the Heat on their heels in terms of attacking off of turnovers, and then they also took great care of the basketball. Only 4 turnovers.
Walker. And he's fouled, and it goes. And 1 for Kemba Walker.
You cannot teach throws, and also a tight handle here. He just keeps it low and then able to quick shoot that before the help can get there. Beautiful finish of learning how to play with LeBron James and how to use him as a decoy at times, because he does gather so much attention that it creates a lot of opportunities for you, and Chalmers taking advantage.
There's Kemba Walker. Chalmers contesting, but Walker hits the jumper, and Charlotte.
Point I was going to make about that, I think there's some sincerity in that from Mark Jackson, but I'm also sure that he'd liked to not have to face as Kemba Walker comes right back with his triple of his own.
9 points since that collision, which came at the 8:43 mark. The Heat up 1 point at that time. And now a 7-point lead as Walker answers out of the timeout. That's big. Clifford, Charlotte trying to make some history here tonight, trying to win their first ever playoff game, and Chris Douglas Roberts comes out of the quarter break.
Shoots up over. I mean, Gerald Henderson just does not have the size to bother his shot.
Kemba Walker hits a rainmaker. 24 points for Kemba Walker.
And 20.
You feel like there's a good vibe with this team here in Charlotte. Walker for three. That's it. And Kemba Walker, a much-needed three-pointer, goes down for Charlotte. Walker with 27.
Here. And as we said earlier, still enough time here if you're able to get these two free throws.
Walker hits the first. 2 steals. He's had 3 blocks.
3 block shots.
Well, he is some kind of competitor. Hits both free throws.
Able to turn them over. That 16-5 run is really what allowed them to get some separation, and they've been in control ever since.
Biyombo with the dunk. Voting. But the end of the line for the Charlotte Bobcats. Kemba Walker ends with 29. Eric Spoelstra in his 6th year, trying to take the Heat to 4 consecutive NBA Finals. 9 straight playoff series win for Miami, and the Heat advance, the first to advance to round 2 in a 4-0 sweep of the Charlotte Bobcats.